Well, Neil, the win at Millwall last season was a really important one, wasn't it? Towards the end of the season, you'd love a repeat tomorrow, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it'd be nice to get back on track, but we know how difficult they are, and how we're struggling at the minute to score. So it's probably we've got to have something's got to click in for us tomorrow, really, to make sure we get the points. But I've been happy with the effort. Like I say, it's just we've had periods during games which have cost us dearly, really, and been punished.
Millwall are struggling for wins, 9 without one, but they have drawn a lot of those games as well, haven't they? So they're maybe not the pushover that the 9 games without a win might suggest.
No, I think they've only lost a couple, haven't they? So Gary's they've done ever so well. They're a hard working team. They're not dissimilar to us. They all work hard. They're a good group of lads, and he gets what he can out of them, which is what we're doing really at the moment up here.
They've got lots of injuries. You've got your injury problems too. Let's start with Johnny Howson. What's the news on him?
Yeah, he'll be out a while. We're not sure how long yet, whether it's a 2-week or a 4-week job. And I'm disappointed that Woodsy is out for a while. His girlfriend's contacted the virus, who we saw the weekend before we played Stoke. So he's got to isolate, which is, he probably would have played tomorrow, really, would he? So that's another big disappointment, really. At a time where we don't need that, that's why I'm stressing to the other lads, not just them, but the girlfriends and parents. They've got to really tell them to be careful now, because it's all right, not in our bubble, but it affects us and costs us. And at a time when we've got a lot of injuries, we can't afford these things.
That must be a real headache for you and every manager right now. I mean, you can't control everybody's lives, can you? You can't control all their movements.
No, I mean, it's like I got it, didn't I? So I can't pick on anybody, can I? It's just you can't stress how vital it is that you come in your bubble away from here. Your partners, your wives, girlfriends, children, and that have you. As much as possible, I've got to make sure they adhere to all these, the things that the people are asking.
How's Anthony Dykesdale? Did he get his sprinting?
He's doing well. He did some running yesterday. He hasn't sprinted yet. We're going to let him have a little bit with another 24 hours. So he'll do it this morning probably, and we'll just see. It's not got any effect in normal jogging, but you don't in it with hamstrings. So it's we're not going to get carried away. Just because we're a bit short, if it means leaving him till Wednesday, we will do.
Your home form's been the bedrock of the season so far, hasn't it? And you've got 2 home games coming tomorrow and then Luton next Wednesday. With the struggles away, does that put a little bit more pressure on these two?
No, I think there's pressure on every game, really. I think, in this league you can win every game. Last year it was we never win at home. This year we never win away. Next year it'll be we never win, or we never lose. So you just don't bloody know what's coming up, really.
And Christmas is coming, which means obviously January follows, hard on its heels. Has the Yannick Bolasie deal been revived? Because I've been reading about that in the last couple of days.
Well, I hope so. I've not heard anything at the moment, but Steve knows we need a bit of help really in them positions. You look at the teams we're playing against, and they've got good wide players, haven't they? Most of them. So we need a little bit more help in that respect, and hopefully we can come up with that.
Okay. Well, good luck tomorrow. Thanks.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. Start Roger at Sky.
Roger.
Hi, Neil. Hope you're well.
Yes.
First of all, obviously it's Millwall. Millwall, big story in the middle of the week, the match against Queen's Park Rangers and the taking of the knee. Now, I know that you guys at Middlesbrough haven't been. Given that QPR decided to during the week, is that something you've discussed and could possibly revisit?
No, not at all. No, we won't be taking the knee. Our lads were adamant. Britta Sambalonga, the captain, came to see me weeks ago about the situation and explained his views with the rest of the team, and I support him.
And you wouldn't expect that to be revisited, even though QPR did during the week?
No, I think we'll probably do something like QPR and Millwall did in the week. I think we'll do the banner and things like that. Are you with me? I think that made the point more than the knee, really. And we're all of the same opinion about what we're all trying to achieve. It's just that our lads don't think the knee is relevant. They're not agreeable to the actual political side of that. So Britt said.
I'll ask you about Millwall. I'll ask you about your form. Look at the top half of the table, and you've got fewer goals than anyone else. How much of an issue is that in your mind? Is that a question of players finding form, or is it something you've got to do as manager to perhaps to change the approach of the team to start getting those goals?
Well, it's difficult. I've tried nearly everything I can think of, if I'm honest, and we've still done well to get the points we've got, But I look at my old club Cardiff, for instance. They've won 4 games on the trot, and they've won them with corners and free kicks. We've got 2 players that possibly will score from corners. That's Grant Hall and Ashley Fletcher. And they're both at home, I think, at the moment for another few weeks.
But you answered a question before about needing help in certain areas, and the name Yannick Bolasie came up. I mean, how hopeful are you of that? And is he one you're specifically targeting, or are you just thinking we need a player of that type who can help us out?
No, we need good attacking wide players that are going to create goals. That's what we need. At the moment, I'm asking lads to do a job which they're doing. But we're still not going to, we need goals. If we're not going to score from set pieces, we've got to score from other areas, and that's why we need wide players that can contribute to goals.
And would that be Yannick specifically?
Well, I'd have Yannick tomorrow. Everybody knows that. I'd have Yannick tomorrow. So, but I don't know whether there's any conversations going on at the moment.
Okay, thanks a lot, Neil.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll jump in. Thank you.
Dawn.
Hi, Neil.
Hi, love.
I noticed in your post-match comments the other day you were saying the way you conceded some goals at the end was down to the fact that you've got a very young team. It reminded me of something that Gordon Strachan said when he came to Middlesbrough, that he needed more men, by which I think he meant experience. Is that what you're lacking a bit?
I think we're lacking a bit of, I think we've always lacked a bit of that. From when I first came into the club, I told you about leadership and things, but it's no good dwelling on that, Dawn. We haven't got any. We've hardly got any. We've got to go with what we've got, and we've got to make the younger lads better. We've got to give them more confidence, and the plus side is we've got energy. They've got the energy of the young lads, and we've got to use that. There's other ways of winning games, and you can't really look back and kick yourself. We haven't got this, we haven't got that. I think everybody could think we've got what we've got, whether we like it or not. We've got to do the best we can with what we've got, and we have done so far, really.
So how is confidence holding up? Because it's that thing that takes ages to build up, but a second to shatter, doesn't it, with confidence? How do you go about, regaining that, other than winning a game? Yeah,
that's it. I mean, it is all about winning a game, isn't it, really? I'd like to play poorly and win a game, if I'm honest. Like, get a couple of deflections and things like that, just to give you a little bit of a boost. It's one of those things, football. It's all about the moment. Same with strikers. We can't get anybody scoring regularly, and so we're going to be under pressure all the time. We don't score enough free kicks, which doesn't take any pressure off us either. So it's a culmination of factors, really. And at the moment, I think with the squad we've got, I think we're doing as well as we can. If I'm honest, that's why I think we need a little bit of help in January now.
Can you use that win back in August against Millwall to kind of prepare them for Saturday's game?
Well, we know what to expect. Put it that way. Yeah, I mean, it's we've had the same the last 2 games. Really, we've had a physical aspect coming against us, and we've got to stand up and be counted. I would have, like I said, I would have probably played Woody tomorrow. He's been, especially with Johnny Howson, because when Johnny Howson went off, we were disappointed in that last minutes when he departed. So it's one of those things, you don't realise how good players are until they're not there. And we always thought if we lost a Dick Steele and a Johnny and a Paddy, that we would be struggling, really, because that's the core of the team, and to lose 2 of them, it's been a blow, really.
How frustrated are you at the moment? You sound like you are quite.
Yeah, we're just hoping. I mean, Paddy and Dale really should be having a rest at this stage now. The minutes that they've done is unbelievable. When the doctor keeps giving me these statistics, and unfortunately, we've nobody else. So it's very difficult to see where we can go in resting players. And nobody's ever had this happen to before. There's so many games, and it's that's why I think that sometimes you've got to be a little bit less critical when the lads are doing so much in such a small squad. I mean, you look at the programme last Saturday and the other night at Preston, they've got 9 or 10 players more than us. Stoke City and Preston, and they're decent players. So you've got to give and take a little bit of the criticism because they're doing the best at a difficult time for the club, and that's all. That's why. I think I would like another 5 or 6 options, but we haven't got that.
So January is going to be important then.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much, Neil. Good luck.
Thanks, Don.
Cheers, Don. Simon, quick one from you.
There's Simon.
Yeah, hi Neil. Really just got one. You've actually said in your press conferences throughout the season that there'll come a time when you'll lose 2 or 3 games. That's the nature of the Championship. So on that basis, you know what to do at this point, don't you? You know that you can't let them get 2 down, and you know that you can't get 2 down, and you've just got to crack on with it.
Absolutely. I mean, you're down after the game. Everybody's like human. The dressing room's down and the head's between the knees, and I'm down and everybody else is. But as I said to him on the day after, the morning after, we're lucky people. I manage a fabulous club. The players play for a fabulous club. We've got good supporters. And things are so bad at the moment for a lot of people that we've got to realise how lucky we are. And we're asking them to play a game of football on Saturday. It's, we're very fortunate. And sometimes you get, like I said, you get into the half glass empty job. And we should realise how lucky we are and that the glasses are full all the time for us lads.